Hello there, welcome to Genesis Models. My name is Bob Waldron and welcome to our next tutorial. Our tutorial is going to be about cutting photo etch off of the fret. Now there is a right way of doing it and a wrong way of doing it, and this is just going to be showing you how to do it the right way. There's a couple of tools that we can use, kind of quite simple and easy, but just to start off with, the main tool really, this is a really good one, which is quite a simple product. It's by the small shop was it .com? I'm sure it's .com. I'll just get out the, here we go. This is something from them as well. It's the small shop thesmallshop.com. Nice US company, so you guys in the US should probably be readily available to get this. It's a little bit trickier over in Europe and UK, but the US you should be fine. If not, I mean, as you can see, it is quite a simple construction. It's all about sandwiching your decals in. So as you can see, we've got a bottom plate, a nice solid hard surface, and then we've got this little sort of handle which is also like a nice solid surface on it as well, but it is see-through, so as you can see what you're doing and what you are cutting. Then what you want is a some sort of a blade. I like to use Swan Morton's number 3 blades, and I like to put a what is that? That's a number 9 blade on the end. You want the flat one for this, because you know, for something like a number 11 blade, you know, you don't want to be dragging the actual bit of photo etch when you cut it. So here we have our instrument display panel just here. If we bring you in nice and close, and what we want to be doing here is where we have the fret, where the fret meets the actual piece, we want to get it as close as possible, so we haven't got to do any sort of tidying up as much as possible afterwards. And what you want to do, you want to get your blade first, your number 9 blade, and you want to butt it right up to where our piece is, like so. Then you want to get our little handle here and then butt that up to your blade, and then what you want to be doing is just rocking the blade, no dragging. This is why a number 11 blade isn't going to be ideal, because if you start dragging it, you're potentially going to be moving the photo etch, right? And we don't want to be moving the piece at all. Right, so it's just a nice rocking motion. Dig it in a little bit so as the piece of photo etch doesn't move at all, and you basically keep doing that. Butt up to your piece with the blade, then butt up your handle which sandwiches it in, and then again we rock. We don't drag, we don't try and cut or saw, we just rock it and cut it like so, and we work our way all the way around. So now we've got it all cut off, as we can just see here. Do get some tweezers, and hopefully you can see basically what it's done is it's kept our bit of photo etch really nice and flat. So that sandwiching action is very important, to not bend your bits of photo etch. And then with the cleanup stage, and this goes for pretty much everything, is what we can do if we see, I mean, it is quite hard to see that actually we've taken care of all those tabs pretty well, right? I'm not really seeing any areas that need tidying up, right? That whole butting up action kind of removes like the potential of sanding, but maybe I can just feel and slightly see a little bit of a tab just here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these are actually Tamiya's decal or decal tweezers just here, and these are quite good because they've got a nice flat edge there. And again, what you're probably noticing as we go to sand this is that we're actually using, yet again, you know, some sort of a sandwiching action, right? And this is going to stop the bending of the photo etch when we get out our foil here. Now again, this is a good one by Tamiya. It's their diamond foils, right? Really good. It's a really nice fine foil, and it's good for photo etch. So you've got to make sure that you position your photo etch sandwiched in your tweezers quite nicely, and then it really doesn't take much effort at all just to sand back that little bit that needs sanding just to get that all nice and smooth. I can feel that now, and that has gone just as quick and as easy as that. That is probably the best way to do it, and in some cases maybe the only way to do it without bending stuff. But we do have Tamiya's, shall we say, it's their photo etch cutting scissors, right? Really nice looking scissors, but it's not really the best if you want photo etch to definitely be staying nice and flat like we do with, say, that instrument display panel that we had there. We really want it to be flat. If it bent, we'd have to bend it back into place, but it is quicker and easier. So things like, you know, we have some what is this, some sort of seat belts going on here. You know, we can sort of cut into these areas a lot sort of quicker and easier, but you will sort of notice that it can bend our photo etch that little bit more easily. So you got to be, you know, a bit carefuler to like cut them off. So I'm just cutting this just here. It's a bit harder to get it all butted up, but as I say, you know, it's okay for things like seat belts, which, you know, you're gonna bend. We're gonna bend these seat belts after we've cut them off, so it's not necessary to sandwich it. And I just find that, you know, these scissors are something that I would use as a secondary to something that I know that needs bending anyway, and it's going to be ruffled up like seat belts, and it just makes the process quicker, but it's not my first choice. But apart from that, that is basically, and that's how you get all your photo etch nicely cut off, keeping it nice and flat and straight, being able to sand down any sort of tabs that are left over, and just getting them all nice and professional and ready to put on your model. So hopefully you've enjoyed that nice little tutorial, but as always, until next time, my name's Bob Waldron, this is Genesis Models, and I hope you've enjoyed.